Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Monday, January 12th, 2025. With you as always, I'm War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling. And this is the Brawl for It All. The second annual Brawl for It All tournament. About to be underway. The winner going on to main event. The All-Star Classic in the main, or with the World Championship of their choosing on the line. But before we get to that, we have 24 individuals on the male side, 16 on the women's side. The finals at Blackout going to culminate in a three-way dance for the men's, singles for the women. And as of tonight, officially, Brawl for It All. About to get down to the business. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One and all, the second annual Brawl for It All. It goes down, kicking things off.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, Sergeant Sam Magna.
The winner of the 2025 Brawl for It All tournament. The two-time and inaugural World Television Champion. Formerly of the Delta Force, now a one-man mercenary on a mission to claim that top prize here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. Death before dishonor. The rally cry. Staff Sergeant Sam Magnum, the butcher himself, ready to run that repeat. Trying to go back-to-back in the Brawl for It All.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, a Dream Superstar.
But the internationally known, record-holding, three-time Grand Prix champion, the Dream Superstar, standing in his way, coming just mere moments away from capturing that World Championship on two separate occasions. The third time might be the charm. Can the Dream outlast 24 other individuals, including his opponent in the opening round, Sam Magnum, ready to be the nightmare. Oozing with confidence. Primed. Ready for action. The superstar ready to make that dream come true here this evening. In a very stacked field. On the HAVOK side, ladies and gentlemen, the Dream Superstar. Soaking it in, bathing in it, the aura radiating. That's what the smart money would do. Sam Magnum, the Dream Superstar, in his opening round, the Brawl for It All 2026, underway. Dream coming in hot. After the lucid entrance, time to get serious. The Superstar trying to show off that aggression. Taking Magnum to task on the ropes. Immediately out to the apron. Dream. Taking flight, slingshotting himself. This single knee. Dropping Magnum in place. Looking for the basement dropkick. But the mercenary still standing. The soldier of fortune drops underneath. Looking for the roundhouse to the midsection. Dream following through with the knee. Did not get all of it though. Magnum with the short jab. And the Dream with the arm drag takedown. Some back and forth here. Vying for positioning. And Magnum going the old faithful with the OG cutter. We're working some ground and pound here. Magnum trying to stay close, not allowing Dream to get any distance to work. Irish whipping in the ropes, drops down underneath. Sam Magnum with the advantage, leapfrog over the top. Roundhouse to the midsection, got to follow through with a hard knee strike to the face, racing into the cover. Referee in position with the leg hooked only, good for the count of one. Driving a series of knees directly into the temple. Magnum keeping the pressure on. And the pressure is on him. The defending Brawl for It All champion trying to go back to back here. The crucifix powerbomb with the exclamation point, trying to get his point through. Working the hamstring. Sam Magnum now, soaking it all in. The leaping cutter, planting Dream, center of the ring. Big Irish whipping in the ropes. Oh! Looking for the rolling thunder, rolling something, but met with the super kick. The Dream trying to take control of the match, but Sam Magnum with the inverted Russian leg sweep, continuing to push the pace here. Referee running into Magnum, the other way around maybe. Off the springboard and overshooting the shot. Dream gonna pick up the scraps here. An arm trap bulldog really mixing up the offense. Magnum with the sidestep, working those leg kicks, trying to immobilize the Dream superstar. Drops down underneath and a spear off the rebound. Sam Magnum trying to close in here, but Dream having none of it. Oh, roll through the schoolboy super kick combination. Back inside the ring we go. Magnum in firm control here. Hoisted up on the shoulders and the fireman's carry. Magnum with a couple of well-placed elbows right across the jaw, and force Dream to release the hold. The short jab doing his jab. The short jab doing his job, at least momentarily. Dream snatching back the initiative. Man, the back and forth is real here. Magnum laying out with another one, sliding out the ringside. The Rolling Thunder Stunner. Sam Magnum for the win here, only good for the count of two. Getting flashy with it. Magnum trying to take liberties, and that's how you get caught. Yo, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Brawl for It All underway all week long. We're narrowing the field. Of course, in befitting. No holds barred, no countouts, no disqualification. Anything goes. It is going to be a brawl for it all. And it all, including the main event of the motherfucking All-Star Classic. Oh, caught on the counter to the Dream from out of nowhere. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I put a lot of work in to get this motherfucker right. Trust me, it was definitely a grind and a slog. But yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you. Setting up for the powerbomb. Magnum says no. Counted. Working the combination, those deep digging, looping right hands, softening the Dream up for that patented leaping cutter. The mercenary now, the soldier of fortune, breaking out that table, trying to satiate the unmitigated appetite for violence of this bloodthirsty crowd. Going upstairs, Magnum overshooting the dropkick in the Dream. The prime pickings. Nasty knee strike, straight diabolical by the superstar. Gonna get this match back inside the ring. Magnum laid out on top of the table. Dream into the cover for the win to advance to the semifinal round only. Give the count of 2. Big springboard draw kick by the superstar. Dream dialed in now. Ready to strike, snatching a double leg. Can he get it locked in? That patented dungeon lock. Ooh, the Dreamweaver escaped. Magnum rolling through. The double knee face breaker, drawing blood with that last shot. Magnum fired up. Trying to go back to back here. Top rope, springboard, moonsault. Big money by the soldier of fortune. With the Dream quickly turning the table. Dropping Magnum on top of the table. Dialed in. Dream. Oh, looking for it again. Not on top of the table. Gonna force the tap. And just like that, it is all over. Dream moving on to the next round, ensuring that Magnum will not go back to back. Although his avenue still not closed for a world title opportunity. At the show of shows. Trying to get flashy with it. I think as he was in there with the Dream, he was like, I gotta turn it up a notch. The come from behind victory. Dream pulling it out. Magnum dominant, I say about a good 60-40. But the Dream stay right in that pocket, waiting for the opportunity to blast that last shot. Dream out here singing lullabies, put them to sleep, rock-a-bye baby. It might have been Louis Vuitton. We'll be seeing Dream later on this evening. Rest up, superstar. If you want to make it to the finals, it's going to be a long night. Winner's got to win 3 matches here tonight. We ain't playing around. Sean Smith, Larry Loco, it goes down. Smith recently making his way over to the Red Show after taking down yours truly, War and Peace, in that brutal Texas death match. Smith making his way to Havoc on the hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship. It starts here tonight. It goes down. Sean Smith, Larry Loco, one-on-one. Loco, of course, a perennial top 5, top 3 pound-for-pound contender. 2-time Grand Prix champ, 2-time Cruiserweight champ, former World Tag Team champ. It's about to go down. This match is about to slap. Very, very differentiating, contrasting styles, y'all.
The following is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Brawler, Sean the Savage Smith.
The return, the arrival, the world has been waiting for. The Savage Brawler, Sean Smith, the Kiwi Killer himself, the Barbarian of All-Star Pro Wrestling, HAVOK's newest addition to the main event scene, Smith. Looking like a monster, looking like a world ender in his debut match on HAVOK last week, going to absolute war with Sam Magnum. And even if in defeat, this man looked like a certifiable, bona fide problem. Definitely a big shakeup with Smith jumping brands with the opportunity here tonight to outlast 23 other All-Stars. The world is Smith's for the taking. The brawl for it all. The perfect opportunity. The perfect venue for the Savage Brawler to flex that namesake. Ladies and gentlemen, the former All-Star Pro Wrestling National Heavyweight Champion, the Kiwi Killer, the Savage Brawler, Sean Smith.
And his opponent, representing two-man power trip from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Monster, Larry Loco.
The focused intensity already unleashed Larry Loco. Making no bones about it, the two-time Grand Prix champion. Motor always running. When you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. One half of Loco's Terribles, Larry Loco, a perennial top 3, top 5, pound for pound contender. Larry Loco, Sean Smith. One-on-one action. No holds barred in the brawl for it all. And Loco, oh shit. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing here? Oh, the springboard cutter dropping Smith. First shot struck. Working the ground and pound. Larry serving them knuckle sandwiches. Trying to bring the fire right into the Savage Brawler, but the Savage Brawler bringing it right back. Smith with the big stomp. And another stomp, just welling away on the little monster. This match is going to be high octane, high impact from bell to bell. These two dudes about to beat each other from pillar to post, as Sean Smith dropping the hammer down on Larry Loco, trying to keep the high-flying fighter grounded, but Larry gonna see the initiative, top rope, springboard, moonsault for big, big money. Smith turning the tables once again. Gonna try to use his size and strength to overwhelm his opponent, but maybe Smith out here looking like he's gonna try to beat Larry in his own game. Into the cover, only good for the count of one. Hard knee strike in the mouth. Hold that down, says the Savage Brawler. Larry Loco trying to rally here, but Smith just smothering him with offense. Clear elbows to the midsection. Irish whip into the ropes. Nice standing hurricane run off the rebound. Larry Loco taking the advantage. Trying to work the combination. Loco got Smith reeling. Loco rolling, but Smith turning the tables. Larry turning right back, looking for the big wheel kick. But Smith with the sidestep, getting the guard up. The back and forth here. Larry Loco face first in the top turnbuckle. Building up some steam here. The little monster with a big boot. One hell of a kick in the corner. Plenty of air with the moonsault. Loco gonna take full advantage of this no disqualification stipulation. Breaking out the hockey stick. Smith looking to pull the hat trick here. X Factor, sit-out style. Larry Loco trying to take it here, trying to bring it home. Only good for the count of two. Smith with the wherewithal, showing off the fortitude, the resilience, the tenacity, if you will. And Larry Loco slingshot himself into the drop kick for maximum impact into the cover for the win. Larry Loco, and just wow, like that. Oh shit, we got Larry Loco and Dream Superstar coming up later on in the evening. That's gonna hit. The blinding speed, the car crash impact of this matchup. And in the end, Larry Loco just too fast, too consuming. Taking down the Savage Brawler. Smith trying to keep pace, but the gas tank, the reserves was not deep enough. Larry was built for this. The X Factor, the setup. But the little monster not done yet.
Here is your winner, the Monster,
Larry Loco being fast and efficient with it. The flash KO leading to the victory, and Larry Loco saving valuable time, saving valuable wear on his body here, trying to make it to the finals. Loco knows he's got to preserve if he wants to go the distance. Moving on to the quarterfinal round. The little monster, Larry Loco. Ooh, 2.5. Gotta do better than that, though. Y'all gotta do better than that. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Maybe the no holds barred stipulation might have been a mistake. Let's keep it moving, y'all. It's too late. Can't fix it now. Turtle Harrington, Daniel Gotch, 1-on-1. We're learning lessons here, y'all. We're learning lessons. I don't think the next round's going to be no holds barred anyways. I don't think. Fairly certain. It might be, though. Who knows? The big bad has arrived.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 273 pounds, Turner Harrington.
The big bad. The final boss. The disciplined, tactical Turtle Harrington, former world heavyweight champion, two-time Grand Prix champ. looking to put the all in Brawl for it all here this evening.
And his opponent from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 228 pounds, Daniel Goose.
The true living legend, the walking Hall of Famer, the glorious Daniel Gotch, the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion 2 times over, recently making his way back to the league. One of the founders, one of the pioneers here in All-Star Pro. After more than a year of inaction, rising from the ashes like a phoenix. And in 2 bouts, this man has put on 2 5-star bangers. We expect nothing less than top-notch action from this man. Gosh, looking to clean up here at the tournament and make his way back to the main event in the All-Star Classic. It's a long road. It's a slog. Gosh, more than up for the task. Turtle Harrington. Daniel Gotch. 1. Fall to a finish and we underway. The glorious one coming straight out the gate. Gosh, dropping Harrington with the single knee strike. These 2 guys have gone to war. 2 of the premier, original, breakout stars in the league, in the World Heavyweight Division on this very same show, Monday Night Havoc. Old habits die hard, and old rivalries die even harder. Picking up right where they left off at, the back and forth. Both men vying for the advantage. Working the combination, Turtle Harrington gonna force to stun Daniel Gotch back to the corner. With a reverse back elbow, right in the eye. Gotch trying to take control. Big Irish whip into the ropes. And Harrington with the guard up, with the block. Gotch turning the tables. Set up on the top turnbuckle, on the top rope rather. Big Irish whipping in the ropes, drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Oh, Danny Boy with the big time reversal. Into the cover, nonchalant pin for the win. Only good for the count of none. Ref couldn't even start the count. Ooh, Turtle Harrington. The big bad, doing what he does, the low blow, good for the count of 2. Make no mistake about it, folks, he got all of it. The cup check, the success in the European uppercut from the Australian. Gosh, rolling on the ringside to try to recover. And Harrington gonna meet him out there. Harrington really turning up the heat, slingshotting himself. The senton into a grounded Daniel Gotch. Now looking underneath the ring, doing some furniture shopping. He's got the shovel ready to bury his opponent. Gotch out of the way. Big time spine buster right on top of the goddamn shovel. Back inside the ring. Harrington is. Gotch taking his time. Now he's doing some furniture shopping. Underneath the ring, trying to be chairman of the board here. Daniel Gotch, ooh, right into it, the slingshot. Turtle Harrington taking back control of this matchup. Healing up here for no reason, Harrington. If you had any questions on it, who's the baddie in this match? Not baddie like that, like the video game baddie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Clearly, we were talking about that. No Diddy. Going up top, Harrington. Oh! Crash and burn. Looking for the flying headbutt, landed face first on the canvas, body first on the steel chair he introduced into the match. But with a well-timed recovery, placed on those elbows directly in the sternum, trying to burn him. Reverse on the whip. Harrison with the well-timed counter, the spiral, tombstone, power driver on top of the chair. Into the cover. Turtle Harrison to advance. Holy good for the count of 2. Man, that chair slowly becoming the MVP of this match. Just getting pound by pound by pound of flesh. Gosh, working that sharpshooter, but Harrison gonna hold on. This match is gonna continue, y'all. With steel chair in hand, Daniel Gotch with one single shot shoots the half into the cover to advance. Only good for the count of 1. And now Daniel Gotch healing it up just a little bit. Talking the trash to his opponent, Gotch, who Harrison with a sidestep, but could not avoid the second one. Whipped into the ropes, belly to belly overhead suplex. In the picture-perfect scoop slam, Gotch from the second floor, dropping the fist down in Harrison, bloodied from that last shot to advance to the quarterfinals, and just like that, it is all over. With the old feud reignited, picking up right where they left off, leaving off right where they left off. Gotch asserting his dominance, re-establishing that old hierarchy, the old pecking order. One match at a time, the glorious one, moving on to the quarterfinal round.
Here is your winner, Daniel Goose.
Daniel Gotch picking up the win in a very hard-hitting, back and forth, main event caliber matchup. Now able to rest up a little bit, going head-to-head with the winner of the next bout. That was a very good showing. I don't know why it's only giving us short matches tonight, though. Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay though. Last match in the opening round. We got the unmitigated king of violence, reigning underground champion, Jay Monster, going one-on-one with the Elite Nightmare, Damian Briggs. It's about to be a fight. It's about to be violent. Shit's about to get grim. Here on Monday Night Havoc. Let's get into it. One of the early pioneers here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. Making his debut back in season 1. Jay Monster. Two-time hardcore champion. The two-time and reigning underground champion. This man knows a thing about violence. This man knows a thing or two about toughness. Ready to get into a brawl. John J. Monster. Fear him. Ready for some one-on-one action. This man has been a mainstay of the main event scene upon arrival here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. With a winning percentage that's damn near unparalleled. Briggs on a seek and destroy mission every time he steps inside the goddamn ring. My grown if you're cutting me off. New York native. The first man to put all that work in on the TV title grind. Completing that tour. Damian Briggs continuing the wreck shop on Monday nights. With all that momentum built up. Trying to unleash here tonight. And cruise his way to the finals. Jay Monster, Damian Briggs, one-on-one action, and we underway. Ooh, Briggs straight out the gate, hard forearm smash. In a series of kicks, working the striking game earlier. Briggs playing no games, taking no prisoners, rocking Jay Monster with a hard roundhouse to close out the combination. The elite nightmare himself, Damian Briggs. The king of violence, Jay Monster. Colliding, clashing, head-to-head, toe-to-toe here. Briggs trying to keep the early advantage. Jay Monster feverishly trying to fight back. Combo breaker. Top of the elbow, Jay Monster. Oh, but Briggs. No, Jay Monster. The back and forth here early on. The hammer lock arm breaker. Jay Monster trying to sacrifice his opponent's limbs to the wrestling gods here. The Briggs firing back. Oh, the recoil. Into the sleeper hold. Briggs got it locked in good. And Jay Monster will well place the elbow right in the jaw. Gonna force the Nightmare to release the hold. Slipping behind the back, the chop block. Damian Briggs back in control. Ooh, but another counter. Jay Monster gonna slingshot himself into oblivion. Damian Briggs now with air and opportunity, but instead of taking advantage, he's going to taunt and get caught. Basement dropkick, single leg right in the temple. Jay Monster in the cover. He's trying to advance here, only good for the count of 2. Briggs looking for the scissor kick, but the well-scouted Jay Monster did his homework and knew what time it was, got the guard up and made his opponent pay. Now with the surfboard stretch, Jay Monster mixing up the attack, digging deep in that arsenal. Really applying their pressure. Going upstairs, Jay Monster. Being a victim of overconfidence. And Briggs now going to pick up the scraps. Hung out the draw on the top rope. And a slingshot senton with the no-look. Damian Briggs shoots the half into the cover to advance only. Good for the count of 1. With a big headbutt, Jay Monster gushing, dripping blood. Briggs going in for the kill. But the king of violence, used to a little blood, he was ready for it. Now he's ready for the fight. Standing toe-to-toe, throwing him. Elbows, forearms, chops, punches, slaps, you name it. 2 unanswered shots. Briggs, though, firing back. Oh, Jay Monster coming out on top of the exchange. A pair of super kicks, finally down in his larger opponent. Oh, Jay Monster going right back into that deep surfboard stretch. This time a little variation. No, no variation. Cranking it in. Briggs says no this time, though. Back elbow. Gonna force Jay Monster to back up a little bit. But Briggs still laid out. Jay Monster down the ringside. Now he's got the shovel. Ready to do some burying here. And the king of violence shoots the half after a shot with the shovel to advance to the quarterfinal round. Only good for the count of 2. A series of step kicks to the head, and Briggs eating them. The Briggs, making no bones about it, still firmly in the fight, cutting Jay Monster in half with the spear. Dialed in, Damian Briggs with the gut wrench, single shoulder Yakuza cutter into the cover. For the win, Damian Briggs only good for the count of 2. An emphatic kick out by Jay Monster. This is a motherfucking fight. Face first in the top turnbuckle. Face first in the second turnbuckle. Now Briggs with shovel in hand. Jay Monster now with shovel in hand. Doing some damage with the foreign object. Briggs trying to pick himself back up. Jay Monster building up some steam here. Hard forearm shot. Not done yet. Looking for the stomp. Nailed it. Jay Monster not going for the cover, instead opting for the bottom rope springboard moonsault. Working the ground and pound now. Jay Monster said, you made me bleed, I'm about to make you bleed too. Continuing to target the head. Jay Monster. Ooh, but Briggs fired up. He said, what? Big clothesline, dropping Jay Monster in the corner. Briggs now manifesting, becoming that elite nightmare, gonna force the pass out, and just like that, It is all over. Damian Briggs, Jay Monster, in a violent, brutal matchup. The Underground Champion, still, as tough as they come, refusing to tap. Passing out from the pain. Now in the quarterfinal, we got Daniel Gotch, Damian Briggs, and on the other end, the next match up, Dream Superstar and Larry Loco. Yeah, that was a brawl. Yeah, that was a fight. GG's all around. That one was definitely earned. Make no mistake.
Here is your winner, Damian the Beast Briggs.
Briggs more than ready for this moment. Picking up the win now with a little time to rest. One match worth at least. Why are these matches so short tonight? I guess they're working efficiently, trying to save some energy. I don't know what's going on. Nonetheless, Dream Superstar, Larry Loco, quarterfinal round matchup. Two of the most prolific Grand Prix champions in history of their title. Going head to head, toe to toe. And that match starts right about now-ish.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Dream Superstar.
Already with one in the bag tonight. Dream Superstar looking to use that momentum to propel himself to the finals at Blackout. One match at a time. Dream more than content with pacing himself. So loose, so fluid. Dream, no stranger to these high impact, high pressure situations. And in situations like these, cooler heads usually prevail. Dream, with his sights set on one more match against the masked man that we call Terrible Tito. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure that's everybody's goal here on the HAVOK side, at least. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the international superstar, ready to make his wildest dreams become a reality.
And his opponent, representing two-man power trip from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Monster, Larry Loco!
The motor is going. Larry Loco still fired up, and I don't see any signs of him slowing down anytime soon. The little monster reeling, rolling off a big win earlier this evening. He's going to continue to push, going to continue to pump, going to continue to brawl for it all here this evening. The Dream Superstar, Larry Loco. One-on-one action, and we underway in no holds barred. This is the Brawl for it all. Dream looking for the basement dropkick. Unable to take down the little monster, and Larry Loco with the Irish whipping in the corner. Dream turning the tables. Larry, reverse back elbow. Dream with the reversal. Working those leg kicks. Dream with the combination. The nasty suplex. Superstar taking the early control. The springboard single leg dropkick taking down Larry Loco. But quickly. Oh no, not quickly. Little collision with the referee. Dream taking full advantage of any exploit given. Larry Loco going up top for the OG cutter. The Dream getting a second taste of that maneuver this evening. A reverse quick kick to the head. Gonna back up the little monster, but not for long. Loco with an Irish whip in the corner. Ooh, some back and forth here. And Loco with a full head of steam. One hell of a kick in the corner. The big boot bashing the Dream. Sit out X Factor. Larry Loco pulling out all the greatest hits here. Speaking of greatest hits, Loco looking underneath the ring. The famous hockey stick. Loco going right back to work. Giant Slayer paying homage to World Tag Team Champion and possibly, mayhaps, opponent of the All-Star Classic. Larry Loco can eke out the win here. End of the finals. But again, not trying to jinx anybody. Not trying to play spoiler. Not trying to play Predicto Rasputin. Nobody home on the Soul Snatcher. Dream with an opportunity to work here. He's got room. Face first in the top turnbuckle. Larry goes. Hoisted up on the second turnbuckle. Larry goes. And a nasty neck breaker. Superstar in the driver's seat. No, says Larry Loco. Going up top looking for another one, and Dream turning right into it. Going upstairs, the little monster. Oh, snatch from midair in the Dream. With the transition, the impact on the cutter. He's gonna slap it in. The sleeping Mexican. Oh. I don't know. Oh, Larry Loco with the windmill kick though. Pulling out all the stops here, this quarterfinal round matchup. Another one. Larry Loco, one in the chamber. Another Giant Slayer shoots the half. Into the cover. His bloodthirsty crowd want to see it one more time, but they won't have to because it is all over. Just like that. Larry Loco moving on to the semifinal round now of this HAVOK side. This HAVOK bracket of the Brawl for it all. One step closer. Could it be, folks? Logos Terribles really might have a real possibility going head-to-head, one-on-one, at the show of shows itself. A masterful showing by both competitors. Tonight, Larry Loco able to pull that trigger just a little bit quicker.
Here is your winner, the Monster, Larry Rocco.
Everyone does. Larry Loco moving on. Gonna face the winner of Daniel Gotch and Damian Briggs. And that match is coming up next. I don't know why we're not getting no 4.5 5-star bangers tonight though. Y'all are really fucking me up with this. Kind of make my heart hurt a little bit. Maybe Gotch and Briggs can deliver. Let's get into it.
The following is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 228 pounds, Daniel Goose.
Daniel Gotch, one step closer to reclaiming his baby. The inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. Hell-bent on reclaiming the title that he first forged. After a big win earlier on, Daniel Gotch knows he's in for a fight. And I believe this is the first time matchup. I'm fairly certain. When Briggs came into the company, Gotch was on his way out. I don't know if they crossed paths. Very, very tight timeline. But I'm like 80% certain this is going to be a first-time clash. But Damian Briggs, though, he doesn't care about none of that. Since he burst onto the scene, Damian Briggs has been an absolute menace on Monday nights.
And his opponent, representing B&B from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, Damian the Beast Briggs.
The former Classic and World Tag Team Champion, Damian Briggs. The win column on this guy. Surely unbelievable. Even without winning a world title, has essentially cleared out the division. To put it in perspective, Briggs is picking up dubs like the kids from daycare. Like, you know, probably not the best analogy. Daniel Gosh, Damian Briggs, one-on-one action. Weak. By the way, both men with the same idea. Gosh going low, Briggs going high, but Briggs coming out with the advantage, bridging in the cover. Ref can't even start the count. And Gosh with the chop block, cutting the distance, being efficient. Daniel Gosh with a well-placed knee strike right at the bridge of the nose. Ooh, but Briggs firing back with a devastating spear. Briggs firing back with the tornado DDT. Gonna follow it up with the Fisherman Buster. Briggs with the boot to the midsection. Hoisted up. Oh, and the Brain Buster. Brain Buster Briggs. Now mixing up the attack, trying to soften up his opponent. Trying to find a weak spot. Oh, but Daniel Gosh firing back. These two men, definitely huge threats to the World Heavyweight Championship. Gosh, been there before. Wrote the book, got the t-shirt, all that. And it's noted already. Briggs has already wrecked shop on the entire World Championship division. There's nowhere to go but up for him. Briggs knows this, and that's what makes him so dangerous. The no-look senton connecting clean. Planet. The shoulder face buster with the cyclone on it. The F10, Damian Briggs with a close near fall. But gosh, gonna stay right there. That technical expertise, the experience factor, spine on the pine. Daniel Gosh held the ringside. In the last match, he was chairman of the board. He said, "Tonight I'm Batman, damn it." Briggs got the boots up at the last second. Victory roll, super kick combination, connecting clean. Gosh sent hard in the corner with a back elbow. Gonna back up Briggs. Briggs coming right back. Gosh said back though. Into the cover. Briggs turning it around. And the stalemate broken. Briggs with the advantage though. Of the springboard, the back kick connecting. And got sent hard. A face full of turnbuckle. A face full of turnbuckle. But a quick guillotine, the adjustment made. And the reversal. Briggs hoisted up, shoulder, drop, Yakuza cutter, into the cover. For the win to advance, only good for the count of two. Briggs had another one loaded up to advance to the final round. Only good for the count of two. And this bloodthirsty crowd, they said they want to see it one more time. They said fight forever. And they might have to fight forever. Cut off, looking for the springboard. Gotch. With the stump puller. Briggs able to pick the leg and escape. Again, both men with the same idea. Briggs back to his feet first. With the deadlift. Daniel Gotch with another one. 3 with the nail in the coffin to advance. And just like that, it is all over. The Monday Night Havoc final gonna consist of Larry Loco and Daniel Gotch. One man gonna move on to the Ultimate Final, the Brawl for it all, at the Blackout, January 31st, in that 3-way dance match. An amazing performance from both competitors. That is what the main event scene looks like in 2026, folks. 2 certifiable, world-class, absolute top-tier stars doing battle to the very bitter end. The Elite Beast, Damian Briggs. Momentum surging with 2 wins in a row here this evening. Can he lock in and close out for the 3rd in a row to lock in for Blackout? What the fuck is going on with these short-ass matches, though? I'm not very happy Cameron brought that. But it's all good, though. The show must go on. Ain't that right, Bear? Let's keep it moving. Main event time. Time flies, we're having fun. This and that, etc., etc. Larry Loco, Damian Briggs. The final of the Havoc bracket for the Brawl for it all tournament. Let's get into it.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring, representing 2-man power trip from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Monster, Larry Loco.
After knocking off the Savage Brawler and the Dream Superstar, Larry Loco ready to bring the fight to the Elite Nightmare himself. This win, whoever wins, this fight, this match will determine who moves on to the finals. In just a little over 3 weeks' time, folks. And is out, now out for his 3rd outing of the evening. This man's already been through 2 grueling matchups against some world-class competition. Is Damian Briggs ready to go the distance?
opponent, representing B&B from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, Damian the Beast Briggs!
Was literally zero rest in between his last match. Briggs might have well just stayed inside the ring. Went back, of course, to get a sip of water and throw his cap back on. But the Elite Nightmare, no doubt adrenaline still pumping from the prior fight. Ready to close out strong here. Damian Briggs making it to the quarterfinal round last year. Here tonight, ready to bring this motherfucker home. Larry Loco, Damian Briggs, one, fall to a finish, and we underway the main event of the evening. Oh shit, Briggs looking for the spear. Larry Loco with one step back, gonna counter with the OG cutter. Oh, but there it was, second time the charm. Damian Briggs bound and determined to make it stick in the close slam just to make him pay. Giant Slayer, man, they throwing him straight out the gate. Top rope springboard moonsault, nobody home. Briggs already trying to do some damage, trying to limit the mobility. Oh shit, of Larry Loco, a big spear. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Mystery to me too. Big time spine buster. The one-arm Briggs showing off their strength. Going upstairs now. Briggs with the target acquired. Larry Loco with table in hand. And able to avoid disaster there. A rat race back inside the ring. Loco with the advantage. Briggs with a shoulder thrust. Oh, and a cutter over the top rope. Damian Briggs giving Larry Loco hell right now. In a devastating roundhouse, clobbering his opponent. Drop, pop, locked Larry Loco. With the top rope springboard moonsault, a series of step kicks to the head. Larry talking some trash now. The little monster feeling it. Face first into the top turnbuckle. Reverse on the Irish whip. Loco over the top. Just like tying a shoe, running through the big Larry right on top of the table. Racing into the cover. Larry Loco to advance to the finals. Only good for the count of 2. Snatching a double leg. Larry Loco looking for it. The figure 4 leg lock. Getting old school with it. Larry Loco. Oh, and the pressure reversed. Briggs turning around. Loco forced to release the hold. Both men back to the feet. Briggs with the advantage. The Elite Nightmare on top of the table. Larry busted wide open, but Briggs, he ain't done yet. Not going for the cover. Gonna make good use of that table. The Elite Beast here to feast tonight. Damian Briggs with the claw hold. He got the claw hold. Locked in. Nowhere to go. Can Larry Loco hold on? And Larry Loco not only going to hold on, but reverse the hold. Nice arm break. The little monster trying to work the combination. Loco trying to work another combination. Still unable to drop his larger opponent, but the European uppercut going to get the job done. Briggs running out to try to reset. Larry going to join him down the ringside with a vicious neck breaker. Reverse quick kick. Damian Briggs back in control. Loco sent hard into the barricade. Briggs with the sidestep. Loco snatching a double leg. And this time I'm going to slap on the figure 4 leg lock down at ringside. Knows he can't force the tap, but can damn sure do some damage. Underneath the ring, looking for the equalizer. And the good old tried and true. Served him oh so well this evening. The hockey stick coming back to haunt Larry Loco when he's cut in half with the spear. Going upstairs, no doubt, looking for the 450 elbow. Larry Loco, no, the moonsault press. But Briggs able to get to his feet. A nice little sidestep. A little shake and bake action there. Slammed hard into steel steps. Damian Briggs holding the high ground. Table is set. Briggs from all the way up top with the high cross body from 15 feet in the air. Now trying to separate shoulder from the socket. Briggs locked in like a rocket. Larry Loco still all guns blazing. Little monster dialed in. And another figure 4 leg lock. Trying to take Briggs down from the bottom up. Trying to ruin that structure. Trying to destroy that vertical power base. Larry Loco holding the high ground. Feeling it. Bloody. Battered. But playing to the crowd to get us some well-needed rest. He said, fuck that table. Going all the way up top. Larry Loco in the high ring district. Damian Briggs about to catch the little monster slipping. Larry regaining his footing, and the leg drop. Don't know if that's what he was going for, but that's what happened. Did not get all of it, but Briggs down, Larry up. But Damian Briggs coming back on the comeback. Hoisted up, shouldered, single arm, Yakuza cutter, planted, floats over into the cover with the leg hook. Referee position to advance to the quarter semifinals. And only good for the count of 2. I was already going somewhere, so I couldn't stop. The silence locked in. Damian Briggs with Old Faithful, all reliable, trying to lock in, and Damian Briggs going to blackout just like that. It is all over. Calling this shot, making it happen. Damian Briggs outlasting 3 other world-class, elite level, top-tier competitors here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. Jay Monster, Daniel Gotch, and Larry Loco in a single night. That's resumes that some people can't get in a single season. Now locked in for the big win, Damian Briggs, making no bones about it. The first PLE of this season 3, last man standing. Damian Briggs walked in the #1 contender. Now, at the last PLE of season 3, Damian Briggs is a very real shot of walking in the #1 contender. The Beast, Damian Briggs, winner of the HAVOK bracket of the Brawl for It All tournament, earned himself a berth in the finals at Blackout. January 31st, it goes down. Wednesday, we got the Grindhouse bracket. Thursday, we got the Power Driver bracket, and we'll find out who's going to join him in that three-way dance match. We will burn that bridge when we come to it, folks. I want to thank you all for joining us. It's been one hell of a show as always. We will see you all on Wednesday for the Grindhouse. I feel like they was holding us a little bit. I don't know. Like, it was really weird. Nothing was above a 3-star tonight. I feel like they was, though. I have to rethink that stipulation. No holds barred. I feel like that would give them more stars, though, because they're including weapons. I don't know. I'm just some dude. Nonetheless, y'all, thank you so much for your attention to this matter, for tapping in and being a part of this thing that we call All-Star Pro Wrestling. We will see you all on Wednesday for night 2, the Brawl for It All tournament. So until then, y'all keep the peace or fight like hell. Have been war and peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is the Brawl for It All HAVOK edition. Good night, everybody.